The Korean entertainment world is rocked with shocking news. BTS's Jungkook, who was reportedly in intensive care due to food poisoning during his military service, has finally returned to Korea after a prolonged coma. However, his return actually turned into a big mess at the airport. Thousands of soldiers had been waiting since the morning, and what happened after that was completely unexpected. Until now, there are still many unanswered questions regarding Jungkook's health condition while serving in the military. Internal sources said that the idol suffered from severe food poisoning and had to be treated in critical condition for months. However, the question is, how could a soldier who received special treatment like Jungkook experience such severe poisoning? Is this just an accident, or is there something more to it? Even more shocking, the news that Jungkook had been in a coma for months only leaked to the public after a medical worker who handled his case leaked this information to the media. In fact, according to some reports, Jungkook's family was banned from speaking to the media to maintain the secrecy of the case. Why is this case being covered up? Who is responsible for this incident? After intensive treatment at an undisclosed military hospital, Jungkook was finally allowed to return to Korea. But who would have thought his return would be such a big incident? The normally busy Incheon airport, this time completely paralyzed due to the sea of army that came to greet the idol. The security personnel were overwhelmed, and what happened next was completely unexpected. Eyewitness reports mentioned that as soon as Jungkook appeared at the arrival door, the crowd immediately broke out. Cries, shouts, even some fans fell into hysterics. The security personnel, who had been on standby since morning, seemed unable to control the situation. There are even reports that an airport staff was injured in this chaos. In the chaos, some fans were reportedly trampled as a result of the push of the crowd who wanted to see Jungkook up close. Not only that, the video shows how Jungkook almost fell when an overzealous fan tried to approach him. Fortunately, several bodyguards swiftly restrained him. But this incident clearly shows how out of control the situation is at the airport. "It's not just a welcome, it's already like a riot," said a witness who was at the scene. A number of army also expressed their dissatisfaction with the management, who were considered unprepared for Jungkook's return. "We want to welcome him, but we also want him to be safe. It's too dangerous," wrote one fan on social media. Behind all this excitement, there are still big unanswered questions. What exactly caused this food poisoning in the military so fatal that it left Jungkook in a coma for months? Why is information about his condition so tightly closed? Is there negligence in the military system, or is it that someone is deliberately hiding something? Some speculations began to appear on the internet. Some suspect that this was not just an ordinary accident, but that there was an element of serious negligence or even sabotage. However, the South Korean military has not yet given a satisfactory official statement. Fans also wondered how Jungkook's family and other BTS members would react. Until now, the idol's family has not given an official statement, but reports say that they continue to be by his side during the treatment period. Meanwhile, several other BTS members were seen showing support secretly. RM and Jimin, for example, were seen liking posts about Jungkook's health several times, while V and Suga had time to upload meaningful messages on their social media. After the airport incident, Jungkook is undergoing further treatment at a hospital in Seoul. Despite being conscious and able to walk, his condition is far from fully recovered. "He is still very weak and needs time to fully recover," said a source close to Jungkook's family. However, ARMY still hopes that the Golden Magne can return to the stage soon. "The important thing is that he is healthy first. We will wait until then," one fan wrote on Twitter. Now, all eyes are on the authorities. Will the South Korean military investigate the incident? Is there a chance that the responsible party will be prosecuted? Or will this case just go away and disappear like so many other scandals? One thing is for sure, Jungkook's return not only brought happiness to the fans, but also left a big question mark that remains unanswered. How will the case proceed? Only time will tell. After the horrendous news about Jungkook's condition while in the military surfaced to the public, armies around the world immediately moved. Hashtags like **hashtag justice for Jungkook and hashtag what happened to Jungkook are suddenly trending on various social media platforms. Fans demanded full transparency from the military regarding what exactly happened. Not a few fans suspected that something was wrong in this case. Several conspiracy theories began to appear on the internet. Some even suggested that Jungkook could have been the victim of sabotage or deliberately covered up fatal negligence. However, until now, the military remains silent. Why is it only now that we know Jungkook has been in a coma for months? Why is his family not allowed to speak? This was no ordinary accident, wrote a Twitter user who got tens of thousands of likes. In fact, some lawyers and human rights activists in South Korea began to highlight this case. They said that if there was indeed negligence in military health procedures, then there should be a legally responsible party. After massive pressure from the public, the South Korean military finally gave an official statement. However, their answers actually raise more questions than satisfactory answers. We confirm that one of our members, Jungkook, suffered a medical condition due to digestive issues during his training. He has received the best medical treatment and has been discharged in stable condition, a military spokesman told a brief news conference. However, the statement did not specify Jungkook's coma, how long he had been treated, or how he had developed the fatal food poisoning. This is very suspicious. They just repeated the standard answer without giving more details. Are they hiding something? Commented an analyst interviewed in a Korean national news program. A number of journalists present at the press conference also tried to dig deeper, but the answers from the military remained diplomatic and tended to avoid more detailed questions. Amid the obscurity on the part of the military, an anonymous source claiming to be a medic claims to have treated Jungkook during his treatment. In an exclusive interview with a local media, he gave shocking information that again shocked the public. Jungkook's condition is worse than reported. He suffered serious complications due to the poison that entered his body. It's not just food poisoning, the source said. Furthermore, he also revealed that there was great pressure from certain parties so that this case would not be leaked to the public. In fact, some of the medical personnel who handled Jungkook were said to be prohibited from speaking or giving any statements. We were all warned not to discuss Jungkook's condition with anyone. There's something they're trying to cover up, but I can't just stand by and watch this happen, he continued. This statement further provoked public outrage. If there really is pressure from the military, then this can become a major scandal that tarnishes the reputation of the institution. After this news came out, some BTS members finally began to show a more open reaction. Suga, who has been known to be quite vocal in responding to sensitive issues, suddenly uploaded a mysterious post on his social media. Not long after, RM also uploaded a quote from a famous philosopher that reads, "Meanwhile, Jimin seemed to like some of the fans' posts demanding clarity about Jungkook's condition." Is this a sign that the members of BTS also suspect something is amiss in this case? The fans immediately speculated that they could not speak openly, but used a subtle way to show their dissatisfaction with what happened to Jungkook. The impact of this incident was not kidding. Various international media outlets began to highlight Jungkook's case, and public pressure grew. In fact, several online petitions calling for an official investigation into this incident have gained hundreds of thousands of signatures in a matter of days. Seeing the magnitude of the public reaction, finally, high-ranking South Korean government officials began to pay attention to this case. According to a source from the presidential office, the South Korean president has reportedly received a special report on Jungkook's condition. We will ensure that all members of the military, without exception, receive proper treatment and that there are no violations of human rights in this institution, a presidential spokesman said. But is this just a political promise? Or is there really going to be an investigation? For now, Jungkook is still recovering in hospital and has yet to give an official statement to the public. However, the furor that occurred at the airport, as well as all the big unanswered question marks, made many people curious about the next step.